So here we are at another overwintered hive. I just want to check that she's got room to lay in the top deep. I already got a super on it because I'm just trying to keep them from swarming if they get too big. I don't want to split yet if I don't have to, but we're going to check and make sure we don't see swarm cells, anything like that, and make sure our regular inspection to see if she's laying. So, did I give these any smoke? I don't think so. Here. I put queen excluders on these so I don't have to worry about her laying up here. I do have a lot of action going on, so I'm going to take a look at what's going on up here. See if they're bringing in honey. Look at this wasp. Dead wasp. Kind of breezy. And make sure that for some reason she's not up above the excluder. She shouldn't be, but never assume anything in beekeeping. Nothing going on there, just bees. And there is an excluder. No eggs. Maybe they're just thinking about putting some. They're storing some pollen up here. Probably got brood right below it. I really don't see any nectar in here though, Austin. Just a lot of busy bees. What are the drones doing up here? Nope, no eggs. Well, they might just be overflowing. Maybe we'll find out that we need to do something with this one. We looked at two others already earlier, and those were in the same shape as the last video I did and didn't really need much attention. We found the queen and the eggs. I still have my hive cozies on because I haven't needed to take them off and it's not hurting anything. And I'll leave it on today if I don't need to do anything, because it's still not hurting anything until I need to get to the bottom deep. Look at the wasps. There's another one. Did I already smoke that? Look at her. So we want to make sure she's got room to lay up here. If not, if she's filled up all these tops, we could move a couple of the cap brood down, give her a little bit of room up here. I don't really want to reverse anything or move everything down. The heat's up here and the honey supers. It's a dead wasp. Honey supers are on. We'd like the brood right below it. That looks like possibly some old honey, but I think they got some newer honey in it. So they got resources. It's on the outside on real cold days. They might not get to that and warm it up enough to eat. But they got this one that's even closer. Open honey cells, open nectar cells. No brood yet. This has got drone cells on the bottom. Uh-oh. So this is what we're looking for. I just cracked it open, but that's a queen cell. And I just opened it up and they're definitely using it. So this hive is looking to swarm. Now, you can scrape queen cells all day long and give them room, but usually once they start making swarm cells, it's tough to stop them from swarming without splitting. So I think we're going to do a split, and if you're doing a split to stop a swarm, you have to move your queen with it. So ideally I want to find my queen. I'm gonna do this split. There's some queen cells too, but there's nothing in those. I don't know if I see eggs on this. And that's somebody wanting something. You're looking for the queen, Austin. I don't see eggs. I do see some more starter queen cells, but nothing in them. Those are older. Cat brood drone. I'll keep looking. Now I got sun went behind a cloud and I can't really see. Well, I got eggs. I'm getting closer to her. Maybe. But I haven't found her yet. I need to find her to do a split. A nice frame of brood. Queen cell with nothing in it. So we'll keep looking. There's a honey frame. This side I got a lot of drone brood down the bottom. I'm gonna have to go to the bottom to try to find her. So we're gonna put this back together. Let's see what we can find. So, time to get rid of our hive cozy. Store that somewhere. Hey, look at the little ants. Sugar ants. A lot of drone brood. First time I've been through this. So, it's all stuck together. How am I doing on time, Austin?
10 minutes.
10 minutes already?
9 actually.
Hey, there's honey and pollen. Mostly pollen. I don't see brood on this one. Honey on this side. There's brood. And large larva. I don't see any more queen cells, but this hive is doing well. Now, I don't think this queen is marked. Got large larvae on this one. There she is. Right there. So this isn't a great, well, it's got open brood, open larva, but because the queen's on this one, she's going. And I'm gonna put her in my nuke box because I'm ready for a split. And we're gonna show out just how easy it is to split. So I want to get 4 frames of brood. I want one that's going to be capped, that's going to emerge soon, and that's a good one right there. So we're moving the queen with this split because we're faking the bees out, I guess, if you want to think of it that way, into thinking they already swarmed, so that they'll stop swarming. We'll make sure we check on them again just for clean up any queen cells, and then I can put a queen in this myself, and I'll be back up and running much quicker than if I let them requeen themselves. Another good frame, cap brood. I'm going to look at the next one. This one has more open brood. I'd rather leave that with my larger mother hive. They can keep it warmer. I'm going to take this one. That's 3 frames. 2 frames are capped. And 1 frame open that the queen was on. What do we got on this one? Another good frame that's going to go. They're going to emerge soon. So we're going to take this one too. Now I need a frame of honey and sugar. Honey and pollen, sorry. Give them some resources, even though I'm going to probably feed them when I get them back to the other yard. I'll take this one. This one's got honey, some open cells, and got pollen. So this will be my resource frame. Now I'll move this nuke to my other yard, and that way I'll get to keep all the foragers. If I were just to set this nuke up over here, all the foragers are going to go back, and I'm going to lose it. Plus, that queen will be so close. So this is an open frame right here. It's got large brood. I'm going to take these bees with me. So we're going to do one more shake. And Glenn's going to correct me and said I should have sprayed that with sugar water before I shook that last one on. And now, I'm going to close this up. And I can tighten these screws down easy later for traveling. And there's a split, quick and easy. Now, I got to put this back together. But we know our queen's over in that, this is a honey frame. We know our queen's over in that nuke over there. This is a perfect time to do a mite check. That's cap brood. We'll put that here. This is open brood. I want to make sure I keep my cluster together. I haven't looked at this one yet. It's got a mixture of capped and everything. This has got open large larvae. This would be a good one to shake. So while I'm at it, why not? I'm all set up. give this a shake. Foragers will go. Boston fetched my cup for me. Grab my 300 bees into the alcohol. Cap that. And that's all ready to go. I can test that later and make sure we don't have any mites. These can go back in. And I got my replacement frames. I can put a couple down here. And I'll put a couple up, 3 up top. What do we take them all out of here? That's now you just saw me take one that wasn't in the that's a honey frame. That wasn't the outside frame first, but remember my queen's over in that other nuke, so I don't have to worry about it. That's a resource frame. This one's got brood on it. We'll put that in here. How many I need? 2 more? And this one. Then we'll put 2 resource ones out. This is the honey frame there. This is a honey frame. So they go back together. Now, if I wasn't filming, I could take a little more time and clean up the brood. Clean up my frames, and I'll do that next time. I sprayed these with sugar water earlier because I kind of anticipated having to do some sort of split. So I don't want to separate my brood too much. This is honey frame. That's a honey frame. This is brood. So we got 3 to put in. I'm going to put 1 here. Brood next. This should be brood. That's a good frame of brood. So I didn't reverse them all. That's honey. Now I'll wait for this to be queenless for another one of those wasps. Queenless for 24 hours before I introduce a caged queen. If it was later in the season, I might have had a nuke already running, and I could introduce a laying queen from a nuke and all, and not miss any time. But for now, this is what's going on. So we did a mite check, a split. I'll move that to the other yard. And I'll close this back up. And that's how simple it is. So we'll catch you next time.